Hey, this is Paul and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today you'll have probably realized it is quite a special day, especially this week anyway, because we have the release of the brand new iPhone 15 and 15 Pro and Pro Max. And today on the channel, what we're going to do is unbox that iPhone 15 Pro Max. So if you want to see any more videos about this 15 Pro Max, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell. But for now, let's get into that unboxing of the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Okay, let's not waste any time at all, and we'll get straight into this unboxing of this brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max. And first of all, you can see that the iPhone 15 Pro has this beautiful minimalistic design with the Apple logo embossed on the top of that box. And always with Apple, they always do a step above with their unboxing experiences. So let's go ahead and take off those pull tabs on the back of the phone. And here it is. Give me a moment. Let's lift the lid, shall we, and see what the look of this new iPhone 15 Pro Max actually is. And there we go. Just look at that. This is the iPhone 15 Pro Max in white in all its glory. Now, let me take this out of the box, but before we get into this, we'll have a look at what else is in that box as well. So first of all, for the first time ever this year, you get a USB-C charging cable. That is something that Apple has introduced brand new to all of these new iPhone 15s. And of course, in that box as well, you get all of that documentation with the quick start guide app, the SIM ejector tool, and the one single Apple white sticker that is inside the box. But you want to know exactly what the iPhone 15 Pro Max is like in the hand. So straight away, you can tell it feels incredibly sleek and just premium in my hand. And the build quality is so good, like it is top notch. And that's so expected from Apple these days. But there's something new about this phone, and it's the fact that it is now made from titanium and not stainless steel, so you can tell the weight difference straight away in your hand. So this 15 Pro Max is even lighter than it ever has been before. And of course, you'll know in the box now with Apple, they give you nothing else except for that charging cable, which remember is USB-C, and that documentation. There is no power brick that you get in the box. And I feel like Apple has really stepped up its game with this new iPhone 15 Pro Max. There's a couple of things that you need to look out for if you're going to be getting one of these phones, some of those brand new features and the hardware features that are on the device itself. The first thing that you always notice with an iPhone is just how good that Super Retina XDR display is. It just promises vibrant colors and even deeper blacks. And one of the good things now for using this display is that Apple announced that you can use AAA games on this device. So things like Resident Evil, so having colors that are more accurate to life can make even playing those games better than a games console. The camera system on the iPhone 15 Pro Max has also been upgraded, and Apple says we essentially get 7 types of lens now. So you have that 5x zoom, which is upgraded from that 3x zoom on last year's 14 Pro Maxes. And this is something that we are really excited to test out and see exactly what it can do when we put it through its paces. And if you want to see something like that, some of those videos, then make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, the other thing we need to have a look at is that new action button, which is on the device. And this is something that we've seen which is similar to the Apple Watch Ultras, for example. But this replaces that mute slider which the regular iPhone 15s have and that every other iPhone has had since the existence of iPhones. And it is something we will look a little bit more at, but for now you can see it on the side and it just feels really nice to actually tap. We also have to talk about that A17 Pro Bionic chip. Now, it's not something you can see in the unboxing, but it is under the hood of that brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max, and because of that, I mentioned it earlier on that we should be able to play these AAA gaming titles on this, which are console worthy games, and still at the same time get some really good battery life, because the A17 Pro Bionic chip, which is a mouthful, is going to make that battery life on these phones last even longer. And remember, the base storage of these phones now starts at 256 gigabytes, and then it goes to 512 and 1 terabyte. The 128 gigabyte version of this phone has gone for good. And that is it. Not the longest video we've ever done on the channel, but something that gives you a really good quick look at what the brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max looks at. And remember, this is now a titanium phone, and this phone that we've been showing you is in that white color with upgraded cameras with a 5x zoom. For the very first time, it has USB-C on this device as well, and it has that brand new action button which replaces that mute slider. But remember, we want to put this phone through its paces, so make sure that you subscribe to the channel and of course turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of the 15 Pro Max videos that we upload to this very channel. And let me know in the comments below as well, have you got yourself an iPhone 15 Pro Max and what is your favorite color? So if you subscribe to the channel, then we will see you in the next video.